For 20 years, I've travelled all around the world, mostly by myself.
I've worked in film and television for a long time, gaining experience in those areas as well.
And it just made sense trying to make something combining all these experiences from the last 2 decades.
In an age where every Tom, Dick and Harry has a camera, I'm going back to old school filmmaking to make a show about solo travel. No fancy shots with drones, no muscles or six-pack to show off, and definitely no specific eating habits. Just a tiny little camera with no one to help me.
I can vouch for that.
Eating whatever I want, just me on my own, with the whole world. Previously on Going Solo. I landed in Greece's co-capital city of Thessaloniki, where I'm spending a few days before embarking on a 2-week road trip across Halkidiki. And because the Thessaloniki metro system is yet to be finished, I had to find alternative means of getting around.
So the Thessaloniki metro has been in development for about 100 years. And if you're happy to postpone your trip until 2020, the metro line should be up and running by then.
So I got a car.
This is going to be my car of choice to get around Halkidiki and Greece. It's a really dinky, really nippy little Toyota Ergo.
I'm also staying at Cozy Central Apartments, just a 20 to 30 minute walk from the city centre, where I've been talking to its owner, Vicky, finding out more about our own hometown.
This is my birthplace. Thessaloniki is a very small town. You know, it's a very small town. You can walk all around to White Tower. You can walk to White Tower. In about 15 minutes you could be in White Tower.
So close, isn't it?
So close, in fact, that my favourite eating place in Thessaloniki was just below where I was staying. With over 10 franchises around the city, 7 to 7 is a useful place to know, particularly if you're on a budget or if you're struggling to dine alone.
This is probably the worst part about travelling on your own. It's that time that solo travellers dread the most.
I've learned that there's ups and downs when it comes to solo travel, and that loneliness is one of the downs.
But one of the ups of travelling solo is that people tend to make the effort to talk to you. If you're in a couple or if you're travelling with someone, people don't really approach you that much. So one of the highs of travelling on your own is that you will meet new people and they will show you things that no tourist guide can. As most local people are just very proud of where they're from.
And coming up, I'm visiting the outskirts of Thessaloniki for another suburban area. But before I leave the city of Thessaloniki, I first need to find out more from my new friend about 2 important matters: food and pronunciation.
There's the local food of Greece, isn't it? Is it called
Moussak.
That's it. I haven't had one yet.
Really? You should have told me.
I can get them in like some other place.
Really?
Like is it Peraia? How do you say it? Peraia?
Peraia.
Peraia. Oh.
Okay. Well, it's difficult for me to pronounce some of your words. I understand you completely. It's very difficult. Peraia.
Peraia,
yes. Peraia is a very...
Can you get there? Can you get the...
of course, by bus. You know
No, the food.
The food, yes, of course. There's everywhere.
So
Everybody has.
What's it called? The boo? I've been eating at the 727.
No, you ate from 7?
Can you buy it from there?
No.
I think 727 is just too easy to buy stuff. It's like
of course,
it's great. So it's like
I even buy sandwiches from there. They're very tasty also.
Yeah.
You like them?
I like. So the price is very low. It's good. So it's
yes.
It's quite nice, and so you go there as well. So it's a great place. I think I quite like it. So it's awesome.
Yes, everything is very tasty there and very
And the staff are really nice. I found
the staff is perfect.
I went to 3 different ones, all over the city, and all the staff.
And everybody are perfect.
The city of Thessaloniki really does have a lot to offer. But there's somewhere else in suburban Thessaloniki that truly captured my heart the last time I was here.
Okay.
I'm done.
Oh, really? It was very easy. I didn't have.
Yep, no interviewees were harmed during the making of these interviews. Bags packed, it's time to head southeasterly towards Halkidiki, though not to Halkidiki itself. Also a 20-minute drive from the airport, but in the opposite direction to the city of Thessaloniki is a suburban town called Peraia. Now we've established how to pronounce it. And the first time I came here, I fell in love with Peraia.
I found it to be similar to like Venice in California, and it's somewhere I just felt at home with a sense of belonging, and I've only had that feeling ever in Venice in California.
Unlike the city of Thessaloniki, Peraia is where you can feel at home by the sea.
And where I stayed in Peraia was the most ideal location place you could ever want.
Somewhere I've returned to for the second time.
This is one place I love coming back to. I love coming back here because there's just so much around the area. It's just, there's always stuff you can do here. But the best thing is just waking up to this view every single morning. This is absolutely outstanding. Check this one out. Look at it. Look. That's a view, right? That's a view right there.
Peraia Rooms is a block of seafront self-catering apartments where there's free, yep, you heard me correctly, free on-street parking nearby. Back inside the apartment, there's a bathroom, a small kitchenette for you to cook and clean up at, and a bed located near the balcony where you can always hear the waves crashing to the shore 24 hours a day. But who would live in a place like this?
I was born here, in Peraia, and this building was my father's. So 6 years ago, we make a renovation, and we're starting working again, renting the rooms.
And 6 years ago, so that'd be 2013?
2030, yes.
Excellent.
Like I said, this is the second time I've stayed in Peraia Rooms, and it was exciting to find out what might be here if I was to come back for a third time.
We are planning to make a renovation this year.
Here?
Here we're planning to make a roof garden.
That'd be
so
nice.
You have a beautiful view.
That'd be so good.
Yes.
So what will go on the roof garden? What would be like a grass up here or just a patio?
No, plants.
Plants up here.
And sunbeds.
Sunbeds. Okay. Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Because it's imagine like about 2 p.m. There'd be so much sun around this area.
It has a lot of sun, and we will put glasses here.
Okay, fantastic.
So you have the view.
And this will be your plans for 2019, 2020?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Peraia Rooms is ideal for the solo traveller.
Not only is it just a 15-minute drive from the airport, but it's located in the hub of everything on the waterfront.
But one obstacle still remains when it comes to visiting Peraia during the out-of-peak season.
Until the metro line opens in 2020, it can really only be reached by bus or by car.
That was until a new mode of transportation became a more comfortable way to get here.
So, the ferry has only just started going from the pier.
Yes, in front of our rooms.
Okay,
you can take the ferries. They are starting about May.
Yeah.
This year we had 3 boats.
Yeah.
And one is very new. It takes 50 minutes to go to the town, to the center of Thessaloniki. So you don't have to take a bus or a taxi or your car.
Of course.
And it's very nice to make a walk by sea.
Of course. And the ferry runs from, say, it's from March, April till...
Yes, until October.
Until October all the time. And it's only €3.50, isn't it, for one journey?
Yes.
That's right.
And I read 2 days ago that they are planning to make this all year.
Oh yeah.
Well, not with these boats, but with flying boats.
A flying boat?
Yes.
Oh, like a hovercraft?
Yes.
Okay.
That one.
Oh really? Does that be quicker?
Very quick.
Yeah.
The first time they put boats in Peraia, it was with that kind of boats.
Okay.
But they stopped it because it was more expensive.
Right.
And they bring the other boats.
I think it's a good idea having a ferry because it can be very hard on the buses to get to Thessaloniki, and I think the ferry is a great idea. And who knows when the metros will be made? So
probably before actual flying boats arrive. Coming up in part 2.
Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this one in private is because I had one of these yesterday.
Find out what made me want to dine alone in this suburb of Peraia. Hello again. Before the break, in my little hire car, I drove from the city of Thessaloniki to suburban Thessaloniki to a small southeastern seaside town called Peraia, where I'm staying at Peraia Rooms located right on the waterfront. And while staying in one of her self-catering apartments, I'm finding out more about this beautiful area from the owner of Peraia Rooms, Nitsa.
2 years ago, they wrote on their site that there was a girl from Japan, and she wrote there, I was visiting Thessaloniki, and then I went to a beautiful island, Peraia. She thought that she was coming in an island.
It is a beautiful area. It's my second time here, and I love coming here. And I think I will be back again. I know I will, because it's a great place to relax and just the waterfront. You can just walk to it in like 1 minute.
Yes, and in the summer there are a lot of tourists.
Yeah.
They are swimming. The sea is full of people.
Exactly, and I think it's a nice. The prices here from all the cafes and stuff. It's like it's not as expensive as Halkidiki, and it's still Thessaloniki kind of price. It's good, so I think the prices here are very reasonable. Like cafes and bars and things. That's really good.
Everything, the houses and the rooms, the hotels are better prices.
Definitely. As much as Thessaloniki is a great city itself, if you want to avoid driving in heavy traffic and if you want cheaper accommodation with a sea view, Peraia will tick those boxes. Located just a 20-minute drive south from Thessaloniki Airport, another way to get here is by sea. And while Peraia can be reached by boat during the peak season, there's news that this is about to change very soon.
And I read 2 days ago that they are planning to make this all year.
Oh yeah.
Well, not with these boats, but with flying boats.
A flying boat?
Yes.
Oh, like a hovercraft? Like,
yes.
Okay.
That one.
Oh really? Does that be quicker?
Very quick.
Yeah. So with this new addition to Peraia, people will soon be able to travel to and from the city of Thessaloniki on a flying boat. But that depends if sightseeing is on your agenda. Maybe you might not want to leave Peraia.
It's not so much a sightseeing town, but more of a town you can relax around. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm just a visitor. What would I know?
Well, after visiting there twice, you'd think I know something, wouldn't you? Apart from being close to the airport, I mean, I love coming here because the views from the apartments are great. But what do you love about this area, and why do you think people will love this area?
Because we are near the sea.
Yeah.
We have beautiful beaches, and you can visit all Macedonia if you stay here.
Excellent.
You can visit all the towns around us.
Fantastic. And there's so many like good shops and restaurants, isn't there? Around
Yeah,
here?
everything.
This is what I like about this area, because it's just like
And they are open all year.
yeah.
You don't have to. You can visit us all year.
Fantastic. Nitsa has a point. What I discovered in some parts of Halkidiki is that many shops and bars and restaurants are closed during off-peak times. So it's good to know that businesses in Peraia are open all year round. And one place I am familiar with, which I'm glad is open all year round, is Estia. And Estia means home in Greek.
And this is one of my favourite bakeries in Peraia, which ironically feels like home.
Kind of like a posh Greggs, Estia is another Greek franchise with around 20 bakeries all over the Thessaloniki area and beyond too. If you're staying centrally in the city of Thessaloniki, there's one you can visit there, and most seem to be located in suburban areas. Like the Estia I'm eating at is in the suburb that feels like Estia to me.
Alright, so I've been coming to this place, like, this is the second time I've come to this town, and I actually love this little place, it's Estia. I buy all the food here, all the food products. If you're a vegan, you're gonna hate this. But look at that bacon and cheese, awesome. Right here is my Alfredo Espresso, a Thessaloniki specialty Alfredo Espresso. What's really good about this place is that it's open until about 2 in the morning sometimes. I think it's midnight on Sundays, which is still good for a Sunday.
But
Yes.
it's open till very late, and it's
Yes.
like, it's very...
And you like
I like it.
all these sweets.
I do. I love Estia. It's so good.
Yes.
I like it because it's very relaxed, and it's open till 2 a.m. and it opens at 6 a.m. and the hours are great.
Everything is fresh, and
Yeah.
all the bakery shops are very
Yes.
good because they make the products themselves.
It gets busier during the day, it's just because it's so early in the morning right now. Like, I came here at noon yesterday and it was busy, with a load of people here. And I couldn't film very well because some people don't like being filmed, do they? So. But anyway, I'm gonna go with my bacon and cheese thing and my Alfredo Espresso. Cheers to ya.
I like Melrose is a good place.
Yes,
too,
it's a very good place with coffee and great view.
Yep. I think it's just so I go in there regularly for coffee. That's like
Yes.
So that's my favourite place to go for coffee. I think so.
It's a relaxing place.
What I also love about this whole town is just this whole chilled vibe. you can't see the sun. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. You can't really see it at the moment. But what also you can't see, which I'll point out in a minute, is the supermarket's just directly opposite as well. It's awesome.
Masoutis is the main supermarket chain in Greece, and this is particularly good to know if you're self-catering in a self-catering apartment.
Whether you're self-catering or not, if you're a solo traveller in Peraia, the challenge of finding somewhere to dine alone is often never too far away. Unlike the city of Thessaloniki, Peraia is a much more comfortable place to dine alone. With so many takeaway cafes, bars, restaurants, all along the promenade, this means you'll never really struggle to find a place to purchase food, of which you can either stay and eat in the venue, or you can take your food to the waterside and eat it there. Or in some cases, the privacy of your own room is a much more suitable option.
Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this one in private is because I had one of these yesterday and I adored it. I'm a big fan of chocolate, and what I'm hoping is that on the way back here, that because it's moved around the box, that when I open this box up, it's not going to be splattered all over the box. So, right, we shall see though. I swear, honestly, this cost me €3, right?
Here we go.
Oh, it's actually it's a little bit splattered around. It's not too bad. You can't really see it. It's like I'm gonna have to put it on like. It's so good. It's just I can't remember the name of it now. It's like something noir. But what I might do, I might get a plate.
Yeah.
And put it on the white plate so you can actually see it better. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute. Okay. So we've got the plates. Mm-hmm. Now, but obviously it has splattered in the box a bit, so there's 2 bits missing from each side, so that's not how... The presentation is absolutely amazing in this thing.
Jesus.
And I'm really going on that. It's just a chocolate cake and I'm getting really excited about it. I just don't want to ruin it in any way, because it looks great. Oh, I don't think I was meant to do that.
If you're still watching this, I'm so sorry, because there's nothing but chocolate cake for the next 90 seconds.
Here we go. All right, this is great.
Is it though?
So exciting.
Really?
Okay, now it's coming out. This, it looks delightful. So delicious. It's so good, honestly. I'm just gonna get as close as I can to you without the bit that's taken off the side. But that will cost you €3, and it's worth every penny. It's good value for money. It's expensive, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Okay, so I'm gonna take a bite from this so it's already. So basically, you cut into this, and it's so smooth. It's so smooth. You see it already, and it's just like a massive lump. Oh my god, it's like dark chocolate. Oh, it's just so brilliant. Oh my god, that is so good. Oh, this is the best. Oh, I would never share this with anyone. It's our last mouthful. Here we go. I am going to get another one of these tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Well, that's 3 minutes of your life you're not getting back. So the day has come to leave Thessaloniki and to start the 5-day journey across neighbouring Halkidiki.
No, I've been very honest when I say I love this place. It's like I do think, I think hopefully I'll come back next year, like next summer, like because I think
We are here waiting for you.
Yeah, no, I love coming here. It's just it feels like a home away from home. It's nice. I do like it, so it's great.
My 2 Thessalonian hosts have taught me so much about what there is to do and see in their hometowns. But can they also help answer a question about an old myth surrounding my next destination?
I heard a rumour before I went to Halkidiki that the first finger's for single people,
Yes.
and the second one's for couples, and the third one is for older people. Is
Yes.
this true?
Yes, it's true.
You think that's true? Okay.
No,
You don't agree with that?
I don't agree with that. This was right 10 years ago.
Okay.
But now, all the 3 fingers are full and crowded. This was not this. I don't know if this is very good for us, but it is certainly good for Halkidiki's people.
Yeah, of course.
The first leg is fantastic. The sea is fantastic.
The first feed is very close to Thessaloniki,
Yeah,
and everybody
exactly.
could go and come back
Exactly.
in one
That's
day.
it.
It's very. You can go in Halkidiki on the first feed in
That's
about
it.
20 minutes.
The second leg is a more wild beauty.
Right.
They have very
Peaceful.
beautiful, yes, peace, and they have rocks and that.
And the beaches are so perfect, of course. The best beaches of, I don't know, of Greece. It's in the second feed of Halkidiki.
But the third one, how would you describe that one?
I am from the third, the third feed. My mother is from there, and we have a house there.
the old people are.
Yes, my mother is there.
The sea is more wild
Right.
because it's from the other side and it's deeper
It's deeper, much deeper, isn't it? Yeah.
It's
the
deeper.
deepest one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so you
and colder.
it's cold.
I prefer
Yeah.
hot water.
Do you think many old people go there? More old people go
Yes,
there?
yes.
Okay.
And because there is Athos,
Yeah.
they visit
They love that. A lot. They like the
the
history.
monastery there. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's it.
I think all three feeds are for everybody. It depends from what they want to do.
Okay, so those are some mixed opinions right there, which means it's probably best to begin the journey to find out the truth for myself. Next time on Going Solo, I get to visit a family-friendly theme park all by myself, along with taking in some history like those old people were supposed to be doing, and find out why I was out of action for 3 whole days.
So I had to spend the last 2 days just doing nothing. I've got the rest of Halkidiki to explore after this, so things happen for a reason, right? Not sure what yet, though.
There's also a book to accompany the series, The Travel Tab Year 1, available at amazon.co.uk.